Hey everyone, Kelly Dean Allen here with you again. Today in 5 minutes or so, I'm going to show you how to play Rain When I Die by Alice in Chains. We are in drop C sharp tuning for this one, and this track starts with about a minute of noise. It's bass and drums and Jerry just making a whole bunch of noise, whammy bar, feedback, striking the strings behind the nut and whatnot. We're not going to cover any of that in this tutorial. I'm not going to show you how to make noise on your guitar. But when something resembling melodic music begins in this track, at about the 1 minute mark, two guitars kick in, one doing this. We're going to repeat that 4 times, just striking the open E string. After every second pick strike, we're going to depress the low E string from behind the nut to raise the pitch a half step and then slowly release it. Right? And another guitar is doing this. Just little bend releases here on the 13th fret of the B string, right? And you kind of slowly rebend and then repeat. Right, and you repeat that 4 times. And then the main riff kicks in. And the main riff, he has his wah pedal on. I have a wah pedal, but I do not have it hooked up right now. Just going to show you the notes, but know that for full authenticity, kick your wah pedal on for this one if you have one. We're going to be repeating that 6 times, twice, rather heavy. And then during the first verse, once the vocals come in, we're going to repeat it 4 more times, but quieter. So what we're doing here is sliding into the 5th fret of the A string off to the 3 and back off to open. Then we're going to grab the 3rd fret of the low E and then string skip down to the 3rd fret of the D. Every time you go up to the low E, it's palm muted. Every other note is not. Right, so when we drop onto that 3, it's a quick palm muted note, and then we drop down to the 3rd fret of the D. Then you're going to hammer on 3 onto 5 of the A, and then you're going to go open E, drop onto that 3 again of the low E, and then back off to open, and all palm muted. And then you're going to repeat it, but it's going to end differently. So after the hammer on from 3 on to 5, the second time, we're just going to go open E, palm muted, and then drop onto the 3rd fret of the A. And then you kind of choke that note off, right? And that's it. That's the opening riff, also the first verse, and then we drop into the chorus. So what we're doing here, we're kick-starting the chorus with 2-3 of the low E. Then you're going to go open A and open D. Then you're going to drop into this B flat sus2 chord, which is a full bar on the 1st fret from the A string on down, 3rd fret of the D, 3rd fret of the G, and then the B and the high E string are barred on the 1st fret, right? So it's a B flat sus2. So we're going to strike that chord, and then you're just going to ride up the strings from the E string on up through to the D string. Then you're going to grab a 1-finger power chord here on the 3rd fret, move it into 5, pick it a couple of times, and then back to the B sus2, ride up the strings again. And then again, you're going to go 3 into 5 with that power chord, and that's leading into the second half of the chorus, and we're going to kickstart the second half the same way we started the first half, with that 2-3 of the low E, open, open, right? And then you drop into that chord again, and at the end of the chorus, we're going to strike this B flat chord, just a power chord this time, hit it twice, and then move it into C. at the 3rd fret position, and that's the chorus. And then back into the main riff. Right into the 2nd verse. And that's how you play Rain When I Die by Alice in Chains in 5 minutes.